Props to Bryan Johnson for admitting he regrets taking the vaccine. This is News from 5D. I'm Otis 5D.
News from 5D with Otis 5D.
All right, so the first thing before we get into taking a look at the video where Bryan admits to Barry Weiss, who fucked Barry Weiss, that he regrets taking the vaccine, I just want to give him such huge props because I can't think of anyone other than him that's not like Elon that has admitted that they regret taking the vaccine, because I have made many videos talking a decent amount of shit to Bryan Johnson, who is a mutual of mine. Bryan and I have followed each other for 6 years at least. And I just feel like, how can someone this far ahead on data-driven longevity not understand that the vaccine is functionally, if not literally, this might be hyperbolic to some people, most people, a poisonous bioweapon that can only do very healthy people immense harm. The best case scenario is very, very, very little harm and certainly no benefit. And the worst case scenario is death by heart explosion, myocarditis style. And I just have felt like it was so dishonest of him. And so I'm like triply, it's like a triple word score, just impressed and props, and will defend Bryan heavily going forward, because the honesty and humility it requires to publicly state, as a formerly, this is Bryan I'm talking about, left-leaning health influencer, that like, yes, I regret taking the vaccine, even though I think his reasons, it's great, but I think it's a little bit, I think there's more to it. But that's trivial. That's trivial. That's like, it's a deduction of like 1 point. So from 100 to 99, which is still, an incredibly high score. Because so many of these people, I don't feel like I've ever heard Naval openly talk about this, Balaji, Mark Andreessen, Eric Torenberg, like none of that cohort of people, Dan Romero, just say like, I regret taking the vaccine. And anyone who doesn't regret taking the vaccine and is in the kind of like new right, the tech elite right, is like, bro, the only person that might get a pass is Ben Horowitz, because it's like, okay, buddy. You endorse Trump, and that's enough for this lifetime. That's enough, like, sticking your neck out for this lifetime. So anyway, let's get into taking a look at this. And again, major props to Bryan. All right, so what do we got? It's fucking Barry Weiss.
Vaccines are a holy war. Like, no one is engaged on vaccines in a scientific method. It is just like a political fight mechanism.
Sounding like RFK out here.
Engage on holy war.
Well, so let me make it personal. Do you get a flu shot every year?
No.
Do you get vaccinated?
Bro, who gets a flu? What kind of fucking Barry Weiss is the only kind of dumb fuck that gets a flu shot? What kind of fucking retard? What kind of fucking retard question is that? Do you get a flu shot, you fucking moron? I get it. It's a journalistic inquiry, but nevertheless, you fucking
For
retard.
COVID.
I did.
Do you regret getting vaccinated for COVID?
I do.
Why?
I mean,
Because I'm not retarded. Just say it, Bryan.
I want to trust
Fucking
the
Bryan's
systems that produce
anger
science.
translator.
I want them to. Their role is to.
Bro, the systems that trust the science hang out on Epstein Island and get funding from USAID, like Rochelle Walensky, whatever the fuck, Fauci, Peter Dawes. Dude, these people are the scum of the earth. Like, you're the new science, bro. The system that does science is it's fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye, the
not
science guy.
sway
It's
my
fucking
opinion. Their role is
bullshit.
to give me data.
And Moderna and Pfizer, like with billions in fines.
produce
Anyway,
science.
I'm
I
going
want
to.
them to. Their role is to not sway my opinion. Their role is to give me data,
Correct.
and they didn't.
Correct.
They swayed my opinion.
Not only did they sway your opinion, they tried to hide the data for 75 years. There is not a single good actor in the history of God's green earth that tries to hide the data, the clinical data for 75 years, bro. The only organization that ever did that before is the fucking Catholic Church Galileo.
And that is an improper use of power.
Yeah, to say the least.
Back.
Fucking handing out indulgences. So anyway, dude, fuck Barry Weiss. Huge props to Bryan Johnson. Just like, bravo. And here's the thing. I'm like genuinely not glazing, because theoretically this should not be a big deal what he did. Like, obviously one should regret taking the vaccine. Like, if you don't regret taking the vaccine, there's like something wrong with you fundamentally. I mean, that's actually, I'm getting a little arrogant. I apologize. I should step back a little. Okay. But it's like in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In the land of an insanely cowardly civilization, the guy who just says the truth, even in a very gentle way, like Bryan does, the gentle giant, Bryan Johnson, is goated, because at least you said it. At least you had the and it's such an act of, it shows you as a good faith actor, which is so important, because Blueprint as a archetype, as a concept, is so profound, right? There, you know, obviously there's personalities that get involved. There can be egos, cult of personality, all kinds of things you could like attack about it. But the concept, the idea itself is it's so next level, highest level, that to not regret taking the vaccine, for me, has been this giant elephant in the room. How can I trust you to be a good faith, data-driven person if you won't talk about the vaccine and how you regret taking it? Which I didn't even know that you regretted taking it, which is, I'm so happy to hear. And I think that this bodes very well for the Blueprint project, because that's what science is, right? Is trials and experiments and failures and setbacks and moving forward and kind of like sciencing the shit out of it, and Newton's methoding your way, like approximating perfection and just a steady upward climb. And so huge props to Bryan Johnson. I'm so happy, because I hated kind of talking shit, because I have so much respect for him. But this thing it was just gnawing at me. And so to not have that gnawing at me anymore is just incredible. So anyway, Mark Andreessen, fucking Naval, Balaji, you guys are up next, bro. It's time to come clean that you better fucking regret taking the vaccine. Eric Torenberg, like Dan Romero, this is some bullshit. Like, it's fucking 2025, bro. What, are you not on Twitter? Are you not terminally online like the rest of us? It's fucking obvious at this point. You have to be, you're not the smartest tool in the tool shed. And you guys are, and thus, like, you know, and the whole woke era was about not speaking, people not having the confidence or courage in their convictions to speak. So fucking speak. Let's get this over with. The vaccine was very, 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 very bad. And if there's a unified front where everyone has acknowledged that, now we can move forward in good faith to build real, good, positive science. Come check out my website, see what I got going on. Go fuck yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
Otis5D.xyz.
Go fuck yourself.